So a really big earthquake hit Myanmar recently. And if I mispronounce that, please yell at me mercilessly in the comment section and forgive me. But there was that big, huge, terrible earthquake a while back. And I saw an article about it on one of the social media platforms. And I looked in the comment section, and the entire comment section was just filled with people saying, this is what they get for not following Allah. This is Allah's wrath. This is Allah's will. This is Allah showing his power in this area. And I just found it interesting because I thought back to the California wildfires, where everyone's saying this is God's wrath. This is what these people get for not believing in God. This is God showing his power. All of that stuff. And I got to thinking about it more. And it helps connect the similarities to different religions. And how different people in different areas and different religions just do the same thing. They attribute events to their God and stuff that their God did. Because I'm sure there were Christians over in the US saying that the earthquake was God's wrath or whatever else have you. But something will happen and everyone will be like, well, that was my God that did that. That was my God, because people aren't following my God. And people will pray to their God, and when something happens, they'll say, oh, that was my God answering the prayers. That's not my God did that. And just following this different practices, beliefs, different gatherings that you go to, it's a lot of the same stuff. And a lot of religions have books or scripture of sorts, and they have rules, and they have this God that wants this from them, and they have to live this lifestyle. And if they live contrary to this lifestyle, the God won't want them, or won't like them, or be against them, or something like that. If they live for it, then they'll get the blessings from this God. It's just so similar how so many different religions, so many different people of so many different religions in different areas sing an almost identical song, just with some different words. Obviously, with a different God, or with a different name for basically the same God as another religion, or different rules or whatever else have you. But you find many, 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 many similarities. A lot of them require faith. A lot of them require prayer. A lot of them, when something happens, it's attributed to their God. A lot of them have creation stories about how their God did this, or how their God does this, or stuff like that. And it's interesting to see how similar. And it also just kind of helps religion lose credibility a little bit, because it seems like this whole something weird's happening, it must be something supernatural, is just a human thing. But since we're not all in the same area, we won't all come up with the same supernatural explanation. So different explanations have been come up with throughout human history in different areas, and some have prevailed over others, which doesn't make them right. Just some have prevailed over others. It's interesting. And it's interesting just seeing that human aspect, seeing that human design shared among all these religions.